228 pounds. That's with a full stomach pre-workout with my clothes on. 228.
252.8. First day we were 230. Of course, shoes, food, and stomach. Day 4, I believe morning fasted was 250. So
I'll take those 0.1 ounces off. $231.4. So I was 224 fasted, and then that's with all the meals in me.
ready to train. Fall asleep on camera. Got you.
So how do you feel at day 4?
Definitely tired. We even slept a lot last night. I think it's the IGF-1 levels going up. So just tired all the time, just massive amounts of mass. So of course it's a lot of strain on your body. Definitely been overtraining the last couple days, which is the goal of what we're doing, but it puts our bodies so depleted that we just want to sleep. So I think after working out here, we're gonna go take a long nap. Tonight we plan on calling it early, getting a good night's sleep, and trying to get this water off because we've all started to get a lot of water retention, especially me, like in my ankles and my feet with the edema, which is the swelling or water in that area, and you'll notice as soon as you have it. So start taking diuretics today, gonna be flushing a lot of water, trying to get that all worked out. But it's definitely setting in day 4. This is the real test, and it's only gonna get harder. So.
What's your favorite workout?
Favorite workout right now, I'd have to say it's probably shoulders. It's always changing, you know, depending on what I'm doing. If there's a new workout style, sometimes I enjoy doing legs, sometimes I enjoy my chest workouts, sometimes it's shoulders, sometimes it's back. So it's always alternating between what I'm most passionate about at the moment, but right now it's probably shoulders.
How are you feeling on day 4? Exhausted. I just want to sleep all day. So it's a combination of the growth hormone and insulin, which I've experienced as many times before, but it's also overtraining. Because we took a couple days off before this week to blast, and then also I'm training with these younger guys who have a lot of stamina, and we all came in really refreshed, so we trained really hard 3 days in a row. Today's day 4, and I crashed and burned yesterday. I also took way too much caffeine and stimulants yesterday to try to make up for being fatigued, and I just crashed so hard. But I actually slept pretty good last night. But I also didn't want to wake up. I could sleep for 24 hours easily right now.
Okay, guys, so what we're doing right now is just a warm-up right before we get started. Right, we're doing shoulders today, shoulders, biceps, triceps. But before we do anything, we have to make sure we bring some elasticity to the muscles, to the joints, and lubrication to those ligaments and tendons, correct? So we are going to bring this up high and bring it back down. We're going to try to utilize not the shoulders so much, but more than anything, just scapula, so you can open up and warm up, right? Think about this as a warm up, because that's exactly what it is, right? These guys are big, they're strong, but then you stop growing when you lose your elasticity, and that's a problem. The most common in bodybuilding, people don't realize that. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 in one side and 10 in the other side. We're gonna do 3 warm ups like that. This is like 10 pounds, so it's not that heavy. All that. As soon as we're done with that, this is another beautiful exercise that I use as a warm-up with my clients, especially competitors, right? Want to bring the elbows up, squeeze this and bring it up, hold it, and then slowly come down. We're gonna do 10 of those. I don't want none of this shit. I want this to be very, very slow, so you can take it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your body should be stable, your spinal cord. Your machine should be up. You want to go like this. Elbows go up first, chest up, and you contract into your shoulders. So basically, this is decompression to your shoulders. Obviously, if you do a lot of chest and shoulder workout, all this gets really tight. And there's not enough elasticity, so you bring in back elasticity right before training, right? So we do 10 of those. You can start with that right now.
I'll take one of these.
Then we start, right? This is where things get really serious. Now we're doing shoulder press. Shoulder press, we're doing dumbbell press. Okay, so we're doing a triple drop set. We should start with the light, medium, heavy. and we will be doing 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So you're gonna grab the weights, you're gonna place them right here and go boom. Elbows go inside, not outside. Keep the elbows inside so you can press the dumbbell up, right? Most of the time people have the tendency to get it sloppy and just, you have to be focused. You gotta set your feet in the ground, your hips are set correctly. Use a belt, because that's why hernias come around, okay? So protect yourself at all time. Triple drop set. As soon as we're done with this, I'm going to be doing real delts. The real delts we're going to be doing, it is a sequence of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 reps, correct? Keep an eye, just like when you go skiing or snowboarding, you go right here, it's very similar. Doing real delts, you want to use very little weight, but with this movement in particular, you are allowed to use heavier weight because of the way you're handling the weight. You're kind of using your back as well. So you go right here, knees slightly bent, chest up, shoulders down, bent. Keep your feet together. By the way, you guys gotta make sure you only use 3 fingers, right? Don't use all 5 fingers. Don't go right here. So you only utilize 3, so you can really pull through your real delts, right? So the entire time you're pulling through your real delts. Right there. We start with 20, ended up with 40, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. It's gonna be a triple drop set. Just a sequence of 50 reps, okay? As soon as we're done with that, we're gonna go over there and we're gonna do, I'll show you. We're gonna sit it straight. Keep your feet grounded. Use your legs. You gotta use your legs. So you're gonna grab this cable. You're gonna lift this up. We're gonna do Arnold presses, but with the cable. So you don't bend forward. Keep your spinal cord straight. Chest up. Shoulders down. Right here. That cable comes up. And you bring it up there. Okay. We're done with this exercise. We're gonna go here. This is gonna be another Arnold press. I want this to be a very short movement. So if you're right here, first of all, you're gonna grab the weight, place it on top of your chest, and after you place it on top of your chest, make sure you have shoulder width so you have stability, balance, and control on your legs. From the bottom, going to the top. Chest up, short movement, like power movement. Boom, boom, boom. Don't try to go all the way. That's really not important. You're just keeping the contraction in here. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we go back, okay? So that's exactly how it's gonna get done. So let's start, guys. No time to waste.
All right, so I will.
Don't use the ligaments and the tendons and the joints, right?
Okay.
So we do 10, you drop the weights. With no rest, or very little rest, I hand them the other weight.
So what is this called, drop set?
Triple drop set.
Yeah, it's not a drop, it's going up in weight.
We go light, medium, heavy, and then we go heavy, medium, light. And we still do the same, 3 sets. How many you got?
7.
7, 8. My hands are right here for
9,
safety, and his elbows are
10.
inside. You don't see the elbows go outside. Just remember that your elbows go inside so you can press with your shoulders. And grab them through your lats too. So make sure you do good in this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually coach you in that one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna coach him in this one. You notice how he set the weights in here? Because he's pressing with the lats, but he actually is doing shoulders.
5.
This is where I spot. 10, 8, 9, and 10. That's it. You guys notice one thing about Tony right now? He did not go all the way up and lock the elbows. That's not important. Not in this exercise. Like 9 out of 10 injuries are due to the fact that bad form, especially with shoulder press, one of the most dangerous moves in the history of bodybuilding, maybe for the last. Keep an eye, guys, that we just stress the delts. So we're going to decompress the shoulders, we're doing real delts. So we're pulling everything back. And that's the way I work. Okay, now we're doing real delts. So we're squeezing and bringing it back. Like when you go jet skiing and you're skiing in the snow and you're pushing right here. So the only thing you're doing is keeping your feet together.
10.
You go up, yeah. Bring it back. Utilize real delts. You can put the camera and you focus on the muscles that are being contracted. This is real delts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spinal cord straight. 10. Nice. As he gets heavier, you will see him breathing hard. That's stamina, that's oxygen, that's endurance. So in bodybuilding, that should be a part of it. Nice. Got it. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, Tony. 4, 5, 6. Good form. 7, 8, 9, 10. Tonight his knees were slightly bent. Glutes were out, putting all the pressure on the heels and the legs. Not really the spinal cord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now if I have to correct something here, I will say his chin has to remain in the same place. Don't put pressure on your neck at all. You don't have to go like this, or you don't have to look up. There's an enormous amount of pressure going right here. So you just keep it neutral, but in a way that you can actually allow your air passages for more oxygen. If you go right here, you're restricting it. You go right here, you're restricting your air passages. So you open up your lungs and breathe. All right?
Okay, let's get
Right there, not any higher than that. 2, 3, 4. Keep an eye that the elbows are inside, they're not outside. That's not what we need. That's how you tear your rotator cuff.
Doing 10?
Doing 10 only. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. 1. Basically, what we're doing in here, we're tripping the muscles all the time, keeping them guessing. You don't really want to do the same thing all the time because the muscles get used to it, right? Nice. Okay. These 3 fingers allows you to work the real delts at the full capacity. Nice. Let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, and then press up. There you go. So, and here this is an Arnold press because this cable is very safe, right? You're not gonna drop the weight on your face, but you want to keep your hands open so you can really squeeze through the shoulders. Keeping your legs on the ground, solid and stable. Use your legs, use your hips, power to your chest. Keep your chin up, Tony, keep your chin up. Don't have to bring it down. You don't have to bring it down. Allow your air passages to breathe normal. Right, there you go.
Arnold Press.
Arnold press. Like if I was going to spot him right here, I would have spot him with this Arnold cable press right here.
Yeah.
Good. Let's go.
Okay.
Nice. Good job. 320 reps like that. Very stable, bitch. Come on. Up. You got it. Up. Yep. All right, we're on to the next exercise right here. This is the easy curl barbell press. So we're going to press it up. Once again, we're doing Arnold. Keep an eye that we want the close grip because we want to focus on the front delts. Keep going. How many you got?
7.
7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Go ahead. Even though it is heavy, keep an eye. These guys weigh like 220, 240, 250. So this is only 110 pounds, right? It's very doable. You're just tired because you've done multiple sets. That's all, right? You never want to be at 100%. You always want to be at 70% because that's how you grow. If you rest too long, it's not good. Let's go. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. 3 more. 8. What's next? That's right. Boom. Use your oxygen. Don't hold your breath, okay? 1.
Very high volume compared to what we were doing. It's just very hard for me to breathe with all this new weight added.
Biggest weight?
No, we went opposite.
Yeah. I can't breathe. It's you can't call it a cardio workout because in cardio you can breathe. It's more like high intensity interval training where you get dizzy and are gasping for air at the back of each set.
I don't know why you guys get back. Let's go.
Okay.
Game face. Showtime. That's right.
Is there such thing as overtraining? No. Okay, yes, but in a different way we'd ever think about. If you took a muscle for 14 hours under a 600 pound squat, that would be overtraining, I guess, with what we're trying to use that term for. So in that sense, yes, but when it comes to the frequency and volume of training and all this, the only thing that really gets overtrained is your central nervous system, right? Yes, your body can recover the protein. Sometimes they say it's not ready to go work out yet. It truly is the CNS. And then how do we recover the CNS, which is your central nervous system? That's what makes the contraction, gives you, if you have a nerve that's severed, it's gone, and you see an atrophy like this. The better firing response a nerve has, the more muscle response you're going to have as well, and the bigger your muscles will be able to be. So nerves are very imperative, which is why you see guys who are sight enhancing, they end up getting atrophied in the muscle because the scar tissue builds up and then they end up hitting nerves all the time, and over time this diminishes the feeling in there, and then the muscle goes away. So with overtraining, it's like the great Rich Piana said, under eating, under sleeping, everything you're supposed to do at home because you don't row in the gym. That's what Rich Piana would say, and it's 100% true. There's only certain ways you can grow in the gym, and it's not fun, but you can grow in the gym, but the 99% of the people are growing outside of the gym. And then that's when you're recovering your central nervous system. So it really comes down to recovery, and then yes, food, but recovery comes from sleep as well, and then taking rest off from the muscle. You do enough, you could theoretically train a body part every day, and that's going to be depending on the person's genetics as well, because there's so many factors and limiting factors as well in every individual that can keep you growing or actually hinder muscle growth, and everybody's different. That's why the sport, it's so great, and it's also so frustrating because you're either born with it or you're not. And hard work in this sport actually isn't what gets you first place anymore. So during these transformations, when it comes to the workout, everything's going to come together like this. So if you're missing one portion of this, you don't get the other. And you might be able to gain the weight, but when you're finished with this and you're on, say, your post or your PCT after this, or your bridge, that's going to constitute, the training is going to constitute how much of that was muscle, and so is the food. And that's not necessarily the drugs, right? So all three of these things have to be perfectly connected, and training is so important because if we're half-assing the training, hormones aren't going to be used to their full effect. We probably could have used half of them. The food isn't going to go to full effect. We're not going to be as anabolic. We're not going to be able to build as much muscle and as quickly as possible and recover the body as possible. So all three of these, without either one, you're going to fail. So this type of training, what they're doing right now, there's many different ways to cause hypertrophy, and then you allow the inflammation, the drugs to cause the hyperplasia, right? And there's other supplements for this too. Now, whether you go about it heavy or whether you go about it through intensity, less time under, or more time under tension, it really, in the end, does not matter, okay? as long as you take every single workout like they're doing to failure. They're doing it with more reps and then supersets, right? You could do the same thing with 7-8 reps on a bench press and then taking it to failure on the 7th, maybe a spot on the 8th, and doing them this way as well. So there's no better way as long as you take it to failure. I would never want to see someone do 50, 40 reps or anything like that, but you take it to failure beyond what your body could do. So it forces your body to grow bigger than what it was before. You have a helping hand with hormones, the inflammation, and now you have the food. Sleep is when it's going to grow. So the only limiting factor in overtraining was the sleep, and these are the workouts that are needed. And again, you can use any workout style you want, pretty much.
When I say we're going to run the rack,
you just have to go beyond.
We're going to start out with the heavy to light. So we're going to start with 60s, and we're going to end up with 10s. As I said, 60, 55, 50, 45, all the way down to 10 pounds. We're going to do side delt raises, okay? At the beginning, you may be able to do partial, but when you get to the lighter weight, I want the full extension, and I want you to squeeze and contract at the very top. And we're only going to do 10 reps at a time, right? We're going to do that twice. That's about enough, okay?
So 60 pounds, 50 pounds, 40 pounds, 30 pounds.
Exactly. So we're going to start right here, and we're going to start with 60, 55, 50. Every 5 pounds, and it's going to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And we're going to do 2 rounds only, but your delts are going to be nasty, and they're going to pop like this. So this is bodybuilding, right? Bodybuilding at its best. You only need 2 of those, and you're done. Okay, you don't waste your time with like 10 and then 10. No. Just get in and get out. So I want to keep him away from injuring him. So I'm just going to do partial from here. And we're going to do 10 reps. 1, 2, that's enough. 3, 4, and you can see his delts working. 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Come on, Tony, you ain't tired yet. Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep an eye, the weights come from the top. 10. Okay. All the way up, all the way up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 7, 8, come on. 9, 1, 4, stop to 1, 5, stop to 1, 6, stop to 1, 7, stop to 1, 8, stop to 1, 9, stop to 1, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'll hold it.
What's going on, guys? Kosh Aesthetics Day 21. We are in the hardening phase of the process right now. I am removing all my body fat to reveal crazy lines, crazy striations. I'm coming off of 233. I am now like 219, but don't worry. Even right now, I can carb up with no fat and just get up to about 225, 227 probably, but we're gonna take it one step further. I am shredding hard to get ready for a huge inflation at the end. It's gonna be super epic. Me and Trevor just went over the protocol. It's gonna be super effective and extremely safe at the same time. Can't wait till you guys see. But right now, something really cool happened. I killed an entire bag of Sour Patch Kids so I could finish my workout. I'm in a fasted state right now, taking my time, moving slow so that my cortisol does not spike. So I was really paying attention to that. Even had a little marijuana before I walked in here, just saying. So I was really trying to maximize that cortisol retention, but I noticed it spiking, so I was like, you know what? Let me finish out the workout. I want to pump some more lines, hit a couple muscle groups, and I was like, I need to hit some carbs just to finish. I ate the whole bag of Sour Patch Kids. Literally, I am so depleted with so much new muscle tissue that it literally did not make it to my muscles. Like literally my body burned it before the glucose metabolism could even occur. That's how depleted I am. So we're gonna maximize this. I'm literally gonna walk on the treadmill. I'm gonna stop the workout. I'm gonna just walk on the treadmill now at steady state, literally no incline, just a chill walk for about 30 minutes, burn as much body fat as possible, utilize fasting, maximize what we're doing. After that, getting ready for a huge carb up and muscle inflation at the latter end of the 9 days we have left. Stay tuned, guys. It's going to be epic.
So during the training today, yesterday, I've been feeling like I have to throw up a lot, heartburn since the beginning of yesterday. That's been ongoing. Is it the amount of food? Is there something that would help with that?
I'm not sure exactly what causes our bodies to go so acidic when we're taking so many supplements, training so hard, but it's true, our body gets really acidic. We get heartburn, and if you take baking soda, especially before or during the workout, it'll completely neutralize the acid. You will feel so much better, and you'll be able to perform better. In fact, you'll notice you get less of that burn as a limitation to your performance. I'm going to give you baking soda right now, about 3 grams. It's a very small amount. It's enough to neutralize the acid in your stomach and make your body a little bit more alkaline, but not enough to give you diarrhea. A lot of the studies out there use about 25 grams of baking soda, prove that it's totally safe and improves performance, but in my experience, the higher dosage I go with baking soda, the more risk I have with diarrhea, which would also impair your performance. So let's start with 3 grams with a lot of water, see how you feel, and we might take more during the workout.
Okay, sweet.
It's day 4 and my body's completely wrecked. Every
So
muscle
during
in my
the
body
training
is
today,
sore.
yesterday,
My central nervous system is taxed, and I came up to the epiphany that we should have trained a little bit differently, and that is that we should have done less sets, and we should have taken more of those sets to beyond failure. So we punish our muscles in a shorter period of time, not taxing our central nervous system as much. Now today we're training with Coach Marco, and every set is going beyond failure because it's drop sets. You're going to notice we're doing a less total sets in this workout than we've been doing the previous 3 days. But I think in this type of workout, we're going to get even more muscle growth stimulation with less tax on the central nervous system. So we're going to switch to a little bit more of a high intensity, lower volume training for the rest of the week to give our central nervous system a little break. But we're still going to be doing a lot of pump sets, getting the blood into the muscle, but specifically on the pump sets, we're going to try and do it in a way that doesn't tax the central nervous system, just gets the blood flow.
All right, we're going to quit bitching and we're going to go back to work right now. Let's go.
This is Kenny KO's intra-workout drink. It's got carbohydrates, cyclic dextrin plus other types of carbs, a mix, and I'm going to add about 3 grams of baking soda to it. He's going to have to increase his water intake. You need to drink a lot of water with the baking soda. That's about 3 grams. That's going to completely neutralize his stomach and body acid and improve his performance and make him feel a lot better.
Tony touched on, guys, he threw baking soda into my intra-workout drink because I've had heartburn the last couple days. I have a feeling of almost like I need to regurgitate nonstop even since I woke up. It's hard to put down any food because I just had the feeling like everything's going to come right back up, a lot of nausea. So the baking soda is what should help that and help with the acidity that's going on within my body.
You know, boom. Bicep curl. Keep the elbows down, chest up, shoulders down. Just the biceps. One more thing I have to emphasize. Pay close attention to what I'm going to do right now. Okay? It's about the wrist. Okay? I don't want you guys to go right here. I don't want you to work and exhaust the forearm. That's not important. We're only working one muscle, the peak of the biceps. So we're going to actually keep this neutral, not here, here. Keep it neutral. So when you come up, this is what you're going to see, working the biceps. I don't want you guys to work the forearm, not at all. So right here, boom, boom, boom. At no point you should move this at all. Okay, keep it very stable, very important. One more thing, I don't want no jerking around because that's your spinal cord and your lower back and your tailbone. Okay, keep away from that. Even if it's heavy, you might as well bend a little squat and use your legs. Use your legs. Use it for a shock absorption rather than using your spinal cord, right, and your neck. Okay, doesn't matter how much weight you have. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 40 reps. And we're gonna go right here.
Did you drink your drink? Yeah. Force yourself to burp.
We're gonna go right here, and this is gonna be very strict. I want you to take your time when you do biceps. So really sit down and relax your body, right? Now drop the dumbbells, and this may look like a very lightweight, but it's not. Okay, not if you do it right. Okay, elbows down. 1, 2. We are doing skull crushes with barbell, easy curl barbell, and then we also going to switch to a dumbbell, easy curl. Skull crushers dumbbell. So it's two different type of exercises. Same exercise, but at different angles, right? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do
Oh,
it.
okay.
So I'm just gonna go right here. Boom, 2, 3. Keep the elbows back. Don't bring it right here. Don't bring that bar in top of your face. Okay? Let's bring it back more so we can go behind the head. The bar should be behind the head, not in here. Okay? I know you call it skull crushes, but you want to make sure that your elbows are right back here, not here. So you do less shoulders and more triceps. So you go. As soon as you're done with that, we're gonna do. Let's keep it simple. We're gonna do 20, and then we're gonna do 20 with the dumbbells. And the dumbbells, you're gonna grab them right here, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, right off the back to back sets. Okay. So we're gonna finish with this. We're gonna go to a flat bench. We're gonna go to a flat bench right here. Or the flat bench right here. We're gonna do another exercise for the triceps. We're gonna lay down, and we're gonna watch. This is gonna be a 3 angle, so pay attention to this. We're gonna lay down here. Put your head. Go back. We're gonna do 10, and after 10, you're gonna switch in the movement and gonna switch the wrist. 1, 2, 3. And after you do 10 like that, you're gonna bring the dumbbells on top of your chest, elbows out, and you go press and then squeeze like a chest, like a tricep kickbacks, but it's gonna be in front of your face. 2, 3. Make sure most common mistakes is people go like this, and they open their hands. Just keep it tight. Everything is tight. Elbows are completely out. You're squeezing and contracting at the very top. Lock in your elbows so you get the tricep. Because the contraction happens when you lock out. Okay. Boom. So we do. Yeah. Change that down like that. Lock it. Now do it. There we go. What is this called? Single bicep. We are not using legs, chest, or back. Bicep.
Well, yeah, biceps. Kenny, on all the chemicals that we're on right now, do you notice a difference in how your muscles respond to the workout and how pumped they are?
Yeah, so normally, say if you're natural or just doing a regular workout, it's almost like you hit a set, you get a pump, and then it starts to fade, after a couple minutes, and then you have to hit your next set to kind of maintain that pump. Whereas we've been doing high intensity, but a lot of breaks in between, and I feel as though even after that first circuit set, I could keep that pump for hours. In fact, I still have a pump. I went to go put on my hat, and I can hardly put my hat on correctly, just because the shoulders, the triceps, the biceps, everything's so pumped and still full, so full, as if I'm still hitting a set currently as I'm talking to the camera right now. So that's the biggest difference.
Do you also feel like your body's burning through glycogen, burning through sugar faster? And what are you having during the workout to keep your muscles full of sugar, keep your blood sugar from dropping?
Yeah, so it's definitely burning through carbs and glycogen just non-stop. So definitely something you want to stay on top of. We've been taking some glucose tabs, which is basically just sugar, to refill. I had the baking soda, as you guys saw me touch on, just because of the feeling of wanting to vomit and how acidic my body was. And then also we had an intra-workout shake, which I believe was just sugar carbs.
Yeah,
basically.
it had cyclic dextrin mixed with 3 other different carb sources, so they all have a little bit different assimilation times. That way we don't have to keep sipping it. That way you could just hit it and it'll trickle into the bloodstream over a 25-minute period.
Yeah, so that's it. Just monitoring that, making sure you're not going hypo, keeping the carbs there, because you're going to notice your body just burns through them as soon as you put them in your body. So staying on top of it.
All right, guys. We are going to stretch toning right now. Basically, after this brutal workout, your muscles are really tight. It's really tense. So you want to release some of that pressure, especially from the shoulders and in the chest. Even though we did a lot of shoulders, the muscles in the chest and the delts get really tight. That's causing an enormous amount of stress on your traps and your scapula, because this is pulling forward, so the scapula gets tight as well. So we have a few pressure points that I like to point out that loosens up your delts and your chest. Right here, I'm putting pressure down and finding the spots where I really like a big old plug nut of releasing the stress from your body is bringing circulation and oxygen back into the muscles. It's pretty insane. If you look at Tony, he has a ton of muscle and he's really tight.
If I could eat more food, and two is because the release of the tension that builds up feels so good. I carry around so much tension now. Feeling the tension leave as he stretches the muscle, it's the best feeling in the world. It's painful. It's very painful, but it's a really good relief pain.
I get you. I have a friend that's the same way too. He finally got it working out. It's like, I was so impressed with that.
But I already decompressed this area a little bit from the pec, and now I'm doing the second part, which is from behind, where the real delts are located in the traps. This angle right here, I'm gonna actually try to bring his arm a little bit higher right here. With my leg, I'm gonna use my leverage because he has so much muscle and it will hurt my hands. I will push both of my hands up so I can actually pull the shoulder back, and he feels that. You'll feel this moving back this way. Sometimes you can even hear it popping. That's how tight it can be, right? But it feels great after all. It's very hard to put my fingers in there because he's so tight. But the idea is to dig with both hands into the scapula, allowing for that to breathe better.
Be careful around. How's Tony's flexibility?
Okay, Tony's flexibility. It's crazy. This guy is like a rock. In a few words, like it's hard to move him, it's hard to decompress him and stretch him. It's just nothing but muscle everywhere. So even in his feet, he got muscle. Guys, I can spend 3 hours in here, and at the end of the day, I'd be exhausted because, I mean, there's so much work that needs to be done, and not just shoulders, the chest, the neck, the arms, back, scapula, the traps, and then you go about the legs. That's just 1 hour from the waist down, decompressing every part. That's a lot of work. And I mean, literally, what I'm doing here, it's only just a little bit of what I can do for him, right?
Breaks, don't